Congratulations and thank you so much for opting in for our newsletter on how to build lean muscle mass. So excited that you decided to check us out. I wish that somebody had given me these free tips and some information on how to build lean muscle mass. It took me a long time to learn how to convert muscle into my body in a very lean way without having to put on too much weight. So thank you so much for doing that. What's going to happen now is you'll get a newsletter from us every week. We give out some tips about once a week. Some really good stuff on training and different types of exercises, also different nutritional tips and things like that are going to help to maximize your gaining of lean muscle mass. So you get that every week. If for whatever reason you don't want to be a part of it anymore, it's not a problem. Just click on the bottom of that email that you get, unsubscribe, and you'll be taken off the list. But hopefully you'll stick around for a while and take all the free content and stuff that we give you and see if you can't utilize some of that and make it useful for yourself. So we're going to be sending you, for opting in, we're going to give you this free PDF on the secret to gaining lean muscle mass. It's basically a very simple concept on what you need to do. A lot of times people make it more complicated than it needs to be, but with the right nutrition and the right types of training regimens and the right types of supplements and things that you can put yourself on, you can really do a very good job of gaining that lean muscle mass that had been avoiding you, so to speak. So we're going to be sending you that in an email for opting in, so that's a great thing. And what we like to do is, I'd like to talk to you a little bit about my story, tell you a little bit about who I am and how this secret to gaining lean muscle mass has really changed my life. So my name is Jesse Rodriguez. I'm 39 years old now. 2 years ago I started training and I started to work on my nutrition to actually go in and get back into the best shape of my life. I had always been in shape. I've always been an athlete. Played a lot of sports throughout high school, throughout college. But as I got older, it got a little bit harder for me to maintain lean muscle mass. Now I started realizing that the more I worked out, the more bulk I would get as opposed to muscle that was lean. So I wasn't able to get that six-pack abs anymore. I wasn't able to get the striations and the muscles that I had been so used to when I was younger. It was just a lot harder. When I went to the gym, I just got bulky. And so a couple years ago, I jumped on my nutrition plan and I started to incorporate some basic fundamental principles in terms of gaining lean muscle mass. And I started to see a huge shift. My first 30 days on the plan, I ended up going from 179 pounds down to 172 pounds. I dropped 6% body fat that first month. Fast forward to 90 days, I was down to 170 pounds. And I dropped all the way down to about 9.8% body fat. So I went under 10% body fat. Then, fast forward another 6 months after that, I had gained that 9 pounds, and actually I was all the way up to 185 pounds. So I went from 170 all the way to 185 in those next 3 or 4 months. But it was all lean muscle mass. My body percentage fat stayed right around under 10%. So I had those abs that I was looking for, I had the lean muscle that I was looking for, and I had all those things basically because I had stumbled upon the way to incorporate nutrition and a few key things to get my workouts to the next level. I had always kind of known how to work out. A lot of us really know how to work out. We have good ideas, a very good baseline and platform that we already come from. A lot of us are athletes. Some of us that aren't, we've worked out for a lot of years. We've gone online, we've researched, we've read things, we've talked to guys in the gym. Whatever it is you've done to teach you how to work out, most people have a very good idea of how to do that. We do a lot of free tips and stuff in our newsletters that you'll get with that as well, but those are just tips. Some stuff you probably already know, some stuff you may not. But what I really realized was it's not so much about the workout to gain lean muscle mass as it is about the nutrition, what you're putting in your body. Because if you think about it, you don't have to work out every single day and you could still have a pretty nice physique, right? Especially when you're younger. But if you don't eat right every single day, it's going to be that much harder. So what I realized was if I'm eating right, in other words, if I took 100% nutrition and I broke it up into how much of that is nutrition, 100% health and optimization in terms of my muscle and the way I want to look and how I want to feel. If 100% encompasses all of that, how much of that is fitness and how much of that is nutrition? So basically it came out to be about 80% nutrition and 20% fitness. So when I was younger, the first thing I was thinking of was I need to get back in the gym, I need to work harder, I need to push more weights, I need to do heavier weights, I need to do more reps. I was mixing all these things up. And those things work they work to a degree. But when I started to incorporate nutrition on a daily basis, that's when my body started to change. That's when I started to feel great from the inside out. That's when the striations in my muscles just started to come. That's when my six-pack came back. Here I am, I stand before you now, 39 years old. I'm probably in the best shape I've ever been in my entire life. I've played sports since I was 5 years old. I played college football for a couple years. Came out of there, great shape. But I could never get myself back to that point until the last 2 years of my life recently, and that's because I discovered nutrition. So along that lines, as I started to learn that, I started to realize that, I have a lot of friends out there that are in the same position as me. They want to look good, they want to feel good as they get older. And I had some younger nephews that were just starting out their career in terms of sports, and also in terms of their physique and how they wanted to look. So I had a lot of different people that started asking me questions on what it was I was doing. How was I changing my body? What was I doing? Could I help them do it? Could I show them how to do it? So I started to take this on, and actually slowly became a career and a passion of mine to help people learn how to reach their goals. And in this case, it was how to build lean muscle mass in a safe way, effective way, where they felt good. It wasn't a dangerous products and stuff they were taking. It was a very easy thing to do. So what I did was we developed a actual plan. So it's a nutrition plan. It's a blueprint, so to speak, of exactly what to do, what to eat. The training stuff is always on the client. The client can always learn how to do those types of things. We can help with some of that stuff, but for the most part, if you're working out at all throughout the day on a regular basis in different muscle parts and pushing your body, it's going to change if you have the right nutrition. So what we developed was an actual nutrition plan you could follow. It was a blueprint, something you could read. If you could read and follow the directions, you can be successful on this plan. And so we developed this and we started to share it with people. And what happened was we organically grew a nation of health coaches. Literally over 800 health coaches now on my team nationwide, and actually worldwide, because we have some people that are in other countries that are also working on the same nutrition plan that we're working about now. So we were able to really help people change their bodies and change their lives, change their ability to change the way that they look. Imagine however hard you've been looking, you've gotten to this point for a reason. You're actually watching this video because you have a goal that you haven't met yet, or you've met your goal, but you want to find a better, more efficient, easier way to do that. So imagine how good it's going to feel when you actually get this plan, you get going, you take this secret PDF reveal that you're going to get a copy of, and you read it, and you realize just how simple it is to implement these few things that can really change your life in terms of your physical fitness. I mean, totally change it. Totally changed my life. I now maintain a sub 10% body fat. I'm as strong as I've ever been. I'm as fast as I've ever been. My recovery time is ridiculous. I feel like I've kind of turned back the clock of time when it comes to my body in terms of how I'm able to perform. At 39 years old, I'll be 40 years old in just a few months, and I feel great. So what we did is we figured out how to do that and how to teach that to other people. So now, this is basically what I do for a living. I'm a health coach full-time, and I really specialize in teaching people how to gain lean muscle mass. So what I'd like to do is I would like to show you how to do that, because like I said, you click this thing, you opted in for a specific reason, you're looking for something, and I would like to show you that something and see if that something can't be the actual secret or the tip that you've been looking for, the structure that you've been looking for to get you to those goals. Just imagine how great it's going to feel to hit the goals that you've been trying for so long by implementing a very simple plan and just doing it on a daily basis. It's about habits. It's about creating positive habits that you do every single day. They're always small, but they add up over time. Okay, so what I need you to do, if you're interested in that, do me a favor, and right beneath the video here, there's a little submit or an application tab. You're going to click that. When you click that, you're going to get an application. The application is basically going to ask you a ton of different questions so I can see and my coaches can see exactly what you're doing. Like, what are you doing now? Get some basic contact info so we can be in contact with you. Find out exactly what you're doing, why is it working, why is it not working, how is your nutrition, what are you eating, what are you putting into your body, are you snacking, are you supplementing, what are you supplementing with, all these different things that are going to help us to get information to figure out how we can best help you, and if we can help you at all. The people who are serious about really changing their bodies and changing their lives, they're serious about making a change. And so if you're watching this video now, whatever you're doing is not fulfilling where you want to go, or the goals that you have for yourself in terms of gaining lean muscle mass. That's why you're on this and watching this video, and that's why you clicked that link. So I would love for you to fill that information out so that I can look at it, have my coaches look at it, and see if you're the kind of individual that we would like to work with and that would like to work with us, so that we can give you the things that you've always wanted in terms of gaining that lean muscle mass, showing you how to do it very, very effectively. So if that's you, and I hope that it is, because we love working with people and changing people's lives, click the link below, hit the application, fill out the information as honest as you can. Remember, there's no judgment here. We just want to look at it so we can get the best information possible to find out if we can actually help you out, and so that we can make the best decision on whether or not we're going to work great together. So fill that out as completely honest as possible and submit it. Once you submit it, we'll receive it 24 to 48 hours, one of our coaches will get back with you and talk to you and see if we can get more information and get dialed in and see if we're going to work together in the future. We so hope that we are, because we really, really enjoy changing people's lives. What we do for a living is we get results for our clients. I'm not about selling products and giving you something and saying, hey, here you go, good luck, try that. Okay, I'm about giving you products and an actual plan to follow to get you the result you're looking for. We're a results-based coaching business. So please fill that application out. Once you do that, we'll be glad to get back with you. So I hope you guys have a blessed day. I'm super excited to be working with you guys. Click that application, and I can't wait to hear from you and talk to you soon. So have a great day, and we'll talk to you soon.